us blush or giggle when said, but my speech today is actually no laughing matter. As many of you know, the debate between whether or not sexual education courses should be taught in Utah schools has been ongoing for a very long time here in Utah. In many cases, teaching a sexual education course has been very beneficial to both parent and teenager. First, I will be discussing why some feel that teaching sexual education courses in school is unethical, as well as why teaching a sex education course is very beneficial. So first, you may be wondering why some individuals are opposed to teaching sexual education in Utah schools. Some feel that teaching sexual education is actually wrong. According to the AmericanLifeLeague.org, many feel that it is taking away from the parents' responsibility. Their statistics on their website also show an increased number of sexually transmitted infections in teenage girls. 3.2 million teenage girls between 14 and 19 have one or more of 4 different sexually transmitted infections. And 65% of all sexually transmitted infections are contracted by individuals who are 24 years old. And actually, HIVs, 1 in 4 individuals have HIVs, have occurred in people under the age of 22. Also, some may agree that it may promote acceptable sexually driven behavior in teenagers, and also we may not know when teens are actually ready to learn about sex. 66% of American high school students have had sex by their senior year, and sending mixed signals such as, don't do it because it's unhealthy, but if you're going to do it, well, then this is the right way. Though some may disagree, though, sexual education courses taught in public schools have been very successful in Utah for many years. It is important to teach sexual education in Utah schools because I believe young adolescents need to know how their bodies are changing and how it's very crucial to a healthy development. We are bombarded every day by sexual language and images, whether you see it on television or in the grocery aisle of basically every women's popular magazine. And though some may disagree, sexuality is a significant part in many relationship experiences. And according to the Sexual Information and Education Council of the United States, their website actually shows to reduce the risk of sexually transmitted infections by teaching these courses and unplanned pregnancies. A study done by the World Health Organization found that in 35 sex education programs that are taught around the world, there was no correlation between comprehensive programs and increased sexual teen activity. Currently, there is no funding for the component of this education, and 18 states require schools to provide sex education, and 32 do not. In Louisiana, for example, they may learn about HIV and AIDS, but not about any other sexually transmitted infection or how to prevent teen pregnancy. And currently in Utah, we only allow abstinence-based learning. They have banned instruction from sexual intercourse, homosexuality, contraceptive methods, and sexual activity outside of marriage. With the information that I have shared, this topic is still under continual controversy and likely will be for years to come. It is up to us to decide who we want teaching young adults about sexual education. Should they learn from the media or their friends? Or do we want them to learn from an educated, responsible adult? So I encourage you all to consider the decision for sexual education programs to be taught in Utah public schools.